Have you ever wondered if there was a secret to making weight loss feel easy and natural? And why is it easier for some people to keep the weight off and maybe it's more difficult for, say, you? Well, there's a few things that I've learned throughout the years. I've been around the gym, and I'm currently in the best shape of my life at 33 years old. And I've learned a few things, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you about in this video. So one thing that I've learned throughout the years that has made it significantly easier for me to keep the fat off is to implement intermittent fasting. So I think you've kind of figured it out by now that the problem with what's going on in the Western world is that we're eating way too much food. And not only are we eating way too much food, we're eating way too often. And the problem with eating too often, let alone the food that we're actually eating, let's talk about how often we eat first and why this impacts your ability to burn fat effortlessly or not. Well, the first thing is this hormone called insulin. Insulin is a hormone that basically goes into your bloodstream every time you put food into your mouth. And anytime insulin is in your bloodstream, your brain and your body is signaling to your body to store fat. So if you can imagine this, anytime that you have insulin in your body, it will not be burning fat. So the only time you can burn fat is when there's no insulin in your body. And the only way to be sure that there is no insulin in your body is to not eat. Surprise. Well, the first thing is, you can try two different styles of intermittent fasting. I know a lot of people have tried the not eating until noon, which is like the morning type of fast, which I do as well. I start eating around 8 or 9 a.m. I don't go so late as noon. I actually do the other type of fasting, which is a later fast. I stop eating my meals around noon because I want to give my body as much time as possible to digest the food so that when it's time for me to go to sleep, I can have the best sleep as possible. So you can try out which window of intermittent fasting works best for you and your schedule, whether it's not having breakfast and starting to eat around noon, or you can do it the other way around, which is having your last meal, say a quasi lunch or dinner, around noon. Play around with that, see which one works for you, and let me know. So the second thing is your eating times. I've noticed in the past when I talk to people as well as my clients, a lot of them still snack. Like they feel like they need some sort of snack between their meal times. And I think this is, going back to the first issue, which is insulin. Well, then you don't want to be eating so often. You want to give your body a break and allow for the insulin in your bloodstream to go down so that it can just be normal, right? So you want to eliminate the snacking that you're doing throughout the day, whatever that is, whether it's coming from you being bored or you feeling hungry because you're not eating the proper foods when it's time to eat. So that's number two. And the third one is, it goes along with the first two. It's like when you eat nutritious and nutrient-dense foods that have macro and micronutrients, which is basically whole, natural, unprocessed foods, you will start feeling more full. And the moment that you start eating basically anything that is packaged and that doesn't come from basically the ground, that's grown from the ground, or meat or fish or things like that, you're going to basically be eating empty calories. And anytime you eat empty calories, you put food into your mouth, you're putting calories into your body, which it needs to break down, but it's not getting any nutrients out of it. So it's signaling to your brain that, yes, I ate, but I didn't get anything out of the food. So what you want to start doing is fill up your meals with nutrient-dense foods. Really good foods that I would recommend are nuts, EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, lean meats, red meats, and eggs. And I hope this video helped you out. It could help you burn more fat and basically turn your body into a fat burning machine so that you can feel your best and have a lot of energy. So if doubling your testosterone is something that you actually want to do and you feel like that's been a problem with you, or optimizing your health, well then check out the link in the description below where you can book a call from me and book a call with me, and I can help you out with optimizing your routine as well as your diet. And I will see you on the next video. Cheers.